Hello everyone, so today we're gonna change oil on my wife's car, 2014 Kia Optima. Now the first thing you want to do is put it on the ramp. Next you want to run this vehicle for a couple minutes to warm up your oil, and after that this vehicle has this skid plate, so we're gonna remove this front ones. It has 10mm bolts, and we're gonna remove just the passenger side, all of them, and all the ones in the middle, so we have more room to mess with oil pan and oil filter. Alright guys, so these are the tools you're gonna need. You will need a 3/8 ratchet with 17mm socket. You will need oil filter tool removal. I'll be using chemo ratchet with 10mm socket, and this is maybe yes or no you'll need for your skid plate, and it's just for this screws right here and right here, but I did not remove them. I just removed bolt here and bolt here, and the whole side just came off. Alright, so now we removed all the skid plate. Here's a bolt. Now let's put pin under it and remove that plug. Alright, so now we have oil pan under here, and we know our oil is warm enough to remove it. Let's remove this drain plug. Of course, wear your gloves. While your oil is draining out, go ahead and clean out your plug. Make sure all your threads are good. Make sure this washer is still good, and we'll put it back in after this oil is emptied. So now that we got most of our oil drained out, let's go ahead put our oil pan plug. And then go ahead, use your paper towel to clean the rest of the oil off of here. Now we'll use our 17mm socket and tighten this by hand. That should be good. Just be careful, don't over tighten it, otherwise you will strip your threads. But that looks good. And now we're gonna move on to the oil filter. So I have this oil filter removal tool. Just get this loosened, and now we can do it turning by hand. And make sure you have paper towel with you, because this is a very messy job. Now all this oil draining, let's change our gloves, grab our new filter, and put it on there. Alright, so now most of our oil drained out. Let's grab our new filter, and this is 2014 Kia Optima 2.4, and I'll be using Fram filter. Now when you remove your old one, make sure it comes with a gasket. Make sure you do not have gasket there. Now let's clean this out a little bit. And let's put our new filter on. Now you want to do this tighten by hand. You don't want to over tighten this. I would say that's good right there. I can still tighten it, but we'll leave it like that. Once it warms up, it'll tighten itself. Alright, so now that we drained our oil pan, we have drained and changed our oil filter. Now let's move on to this cap. If you guys don't know what oil you need, it will show you on this cap, and it will tell you in your manual how much oil you need. This specific car, it takes 5.5 quarts. Alright, so we got our good oil in, we got our cap closed, oil filter good, changed, oil pan plug is tight. Now let's start this vehicle up. Alright, so to reset your service, all you have to do is use this arrows to get to it. Once you get to it, all you have to do is just hold OK button for like 3 seconds and it will reset. Now just go ahead under your vehicle, make sure nothing's leaking. If nothing's leaking, go ahead for a test drive. And after you do test drive and everything still looks good, go ahead, if your vehicle has, go ahead put your skid protection back on, and that's it. Alright, thank you for watching and have a good day.